relax, let's enjoy this sport moment together. Once again, good afternoon. Kiraa, I'm starting from the Nigerian Premier Football League. The games are scheduled to be happening live today. And also again, games that happened over the course of the weekend. That'll be the first thing that I'll be doing this month. Let me confirm to you that over the course of the weekend, a lot of games actually went down. Starting from Saturday, that is the weekend. Better Insurance and also Shooting Stars to both head themselves to a 1-1 fantastic performance by both teams. Yeah, and also now a game between Nasarawa United, they defeated Abia Warriors by a goal to nil, while the likes of Bayelsa United defeated the newly promoted Brown FC by 2 goals to nil. Plateau United also suffered a defeat to Castina United, defended 2 goals to 1 in favor of Castina United. And also Yimba International defeated Niger Tornadoes by a goal to nil, while the likes of Kano Pillars and also Wiki Tories both head themselves to a 1-1 draw. The likes of Woolly Wolves defeated Enugu Rangers 2 goals to nil. The likes of Rivers United defeated Kwara United by a goal to nil. Also Ikorodu City and Economy Warriors, it ended nil-nil between both teams, while that's Kum Khalifat and Remo Stars will be taking on each other at exactly 4 p.m. Nigerian time later on. Let's go take a look at how the table looks like today for you. How the Nigerian Premier Football League table, how it looks like after match day 2. Welcome, guys. Welcome back, our viewers at home. Apology for the break in transmission. Yeah, still taking a look at the local story that we have with us. Yeah, we're taking a look at the Nigerian Premier Football League, how the table looks like. Let me confirm to you the first 5 and also the bottom 5 that I have on my table here for me. Okay, the first 4 that I have, the first leading team at the Nigerian Premier Football League is Bayelsa United. They've been able to play 2 games and they won 2 out of 2. Warri Wolves also, they played 2 games and they won 2 out of 2. Also, Economy Warriors, They played 2 games, won one, so they occupy third position, while the likes of Rivers United occupies fourth position. Wiki Tories occupies fifth position respectively. Yeah, for the bottom table, Plateau United sat at 20th position. 19th position is Enugu Rangers, the current defending champion, has found it so difficult. Yeah, to defend what to Enugu Rangers rather, whilst the likes of Barao FC 18th position, 17th position is Bendel Insurance, Quara United 16th position. Yeah, the current defending champion, which is Remo Stars on the log table. They played 1 game, yeah, and they drew that 1 game, so they occupy 12th position on the log table. Remo Stars is still without a win. Like I said earlier on, later on today, we'll be seeing all of the games that will be happening live and direct for the Nigerian Premier Football League. We see how things pan on when Remo Stars win up against the newly promoted King Khalifa. It will be away from home for Remo Stars at exactly 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Moving away from that particular story, still taking a look at some local story popping up here for me. Please don't forget, it is essential for you to subscribe to this particular YouTube channel and make sure you share this particular program with friends and family. Taking a look at the World Championship, yeah, we see the likes of World Youth Scrabble Championship. Team Nigerian Stars eager to close to podium finish as far as the ongoing championship is concerned. Let me confirm to you, ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home, that taking a look at this particular Scrabble competition, the team Nigeria has actually been impressive in the ongoing championship, and actually looking all out to make sure they do the needful and have a podium finish in this particular one. The team captain taking a look at Abdul Kudus Olawale Aliu, who won 7 of his 8 opening day games on Friday, continuing his run on Saturday, securing 8 wins of 9. Yeah, close to the day with 5 victories overall. Aliu currently sits second on the standings, tied on 15 wins with India. Madhav Gopal Kamarat, though the Indian leads on cumulative points with plus 1,933, and also compared to Aliu, 1,404 respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, India holds a narrow lead over Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and also Nigeria, while Malaysia continue to chase from behind. Away from that particular story, still taking a look at some local stories on our table here today for you. Football lovers, it happened that we have a lot of happenings over the course of the weekend, but this is actually one of the breaking news that are for Ethiopian referee Bamiek Tesema, yeah, retires from football arbitration. Let me confirm to you that Ethiopian referee Bamlak Tesema has actually officially announced his retirement from football arbitration, bringing an illustrious career of more than a decade and a half at the highest level of African and also global football to a close. According to report on my table, Tesema, who is from Ethiopia, has been on the FIFA International Referee and also list since 2009, and also quickly rose to prominence as one of the most respected match official on the continent. His match career is actually marked by consistency, integrity, and also composure in handling some of the most intense and high stakes matches in African football. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also make you understand that with his recent retirement, yeah, African football bids goodbye to a trailblazer whose professionalism and also excellence helped raise the profile of refereeing across the continent as far as that particular referee is concerned. Moving away from that particular story and take a look at another story popping up here. For me, Golden Eaglet intensified preparation for the WAFL B under-17 tunnel with friendly games that is actually coming their way. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you for the WAFL B tournament that are with me, the 5-time African champions. Golden Eaglet has continued their preparation ahead of their forthcoming WAFL B under-17 boys tournament. The team played 2 friendly games on Friday, Saturday respectively, winning one and also drawing the other after a tough contest in the halfway with likes of Darazo Football Academy of Bauchi. Golden Eaglet showed their superiority in the second half with a sublime goals to end the game 2-0 in their favor. It was a different atmosphere against the Gombe under-17 team as the game played under rain and condition ended in a stalemate, which is draw. So far, the Golden Eaglets have played 11 friendlies. The game and also the teams were victorious on 9 occasions, drew 1 and also lost 1. Fantastic one for this particular young star. Okay. So taking a look at some local story that I have with me here as far as this is concerned. It's more or less like local and also international. That is Onachu Lamens Transporter draw with Samsung Sport. Let me confirm to you that Paul Onachu has expressed disappointment with the outcome of Transporter Turkish Super League encounter with Samsunspor. As it stands, the Claret and also Blue were held to a 1-1 draw by Samsunspor at the home on Sunday night. And actually gave Transponsor the lead from a header in the 16th minute. It was the Nigerian international second goal of the season for the Black Sea Storm. Despite the dominance, Galatasaray were unable to double their lead, allowing Murray's equalized for Samsunspor. It was a good game. We actually deserved to win. Overall, we played a good game. We had some opportunities that would have taken the win when I actually told the media after the game. Finally, on the local stories that I have for you today, a very big tribute to we are what okay, this is more or less like an article, but I would love to take that and read to you today. Let me confirm to you that it said we have a problem. Lisa criticizes former players amid Rufai tribute. As it stands, the former Super Eagles captain Sando Lise has added that his voice to the ongoing debate surrounding the treatment of Nigerian retired footballers, asserting that the players themselves bear much of the responsibility for their current plight. Yeah, the discussions resurfaced during the funeral of the legendary Nigerian goalkeeper Peter Rufai, who passed away on July 3rd. 2025. Following a prolonged illness, Rufai was later rest in Lagos on August 22, during which former defender Taribo West publicly criticized the Nigerian Football Federation FF and the federal government for their perceived neglect of the late football icon. Ladies and gents, let's go take a look at some happenings in the world of football as far as Europe is concerned. Before I go to Europe, let's go take a look at some games that happened over the course of the weekend. A lot of games were played actually. We see some teams actually proving point, and also we see some underdogs doing pretty well to make sure they also salvage a point for themselves. Taking a look at the game that happened yesterday, the game between Liverpool and also Arsenal, were the first of its kind. It was actually very fantastic for the season, one of the most anticipated game of the season. Was the game between Liverpool and also Arsenal. It ended in favor of Liverpool by a goal to nil. Thanks to the free kick, it was actually a screamer, I might want to say. Yeah, coming from Szoboszlai. Fantastic fun from Dominic Szoboszlai to make sure they go out with all 3 points at Anfield. All right, other games that went down over the course of the weekend. We said like on Saturday, Brighton and Hove Albion went up against Manchester City. It ended in favor of Brighton, 2-1. That was on Sunday. And also like Nottingham Forest, they suffered heavy defeat from West Ham United, 3-0, even at home. It wasn't so good for Nottingham Forest. And also Liverpool defeated Arsenal by a goal to nil. The likes of Aston Villa got defeated by Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace without Eze Eberechi is doing pretty well because their first game without Eze, they went on to defeat Aston Villa at home, 3-0. Fantastic one by Crystal Palace. And now we need to take a look at is the likes of Genoa. They suffered defeat to Juventus also by a goal to nil. Udinese and also Inter Milan. Udinese got defeated by Inter Milan, one of the most heavy defeats yesterday. Udinese defeated Inter Milan at home, 2-1. Fantastic one by Udinese to make sure to make sure they prove a point yesterday. And also another one, we see the likes of Lazio defeated Verona by 4-0. And also Torino and Fiorentina, they all suffered they all go for a point. It ended nearly a boring draw, you might want to say, for that particular game. Okay then, some games that are scheduled to be happening live and direct today. No serious competition. Well, for the games that are scheduled to be happening to the pub. For this, let's go take a look at how the English Premier League table, how it looks like after match day 3 has been played. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that it has been a very competitive game, making it just 3 teams remaining in the Premier League. I mean, the 20 teams that are playing that remain unbeaten presently. Liverpool remain unbeaten. Crystal Palace remain unbeaten. And also Chelsea Football Club, they remain unbeaten. Those are the 3 teams in the English Premier League presently that are yet to lose a game. All other teams has lost a game. Okay, taking a look at how it stands presently. A very good one, you might want to say. Liverpool occupies the first position. They played 3 and they won 3. Chelsea played 3, they won 2, they drew 1. Arsenal played 3, they won 2 and they lost 1 to Liverpool yesterday. Tottenham Hotspur occupies the 4th position. Played 3, yeah, they won 2 also, but they lost 1. Everton also has been fantastic actually. For me, I think Everton has a very good season start for themselves. Playing 3 games, and also they were able to win 2 out of 3. Fantastic one, no doubt about that. Fantastic performance. Bottom table, we see the likes of Wolverhampton Wanderers sat at 20th position, Aston Villa 19th position, Fulham 18th position, Newcastle United 17th position, West Ham United 16th, Brentford 15th. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go take a look at some possible transfer stories that are for you. Big transfer stories actually popping up. Yeah, with the few days that we have for the transfer windows to what few hours you might want to say, yeah, few hours you might want to say for the transfer window to actually what to roll off for as far as the English Premier League is concerned, to be precise. For the transfer stories that I have with me, yeah, the first of its kind, Aston Villa. I've had talks with Manchester United over a move for England wingers Jadon Sancho, and deal will be what will be done very, very soon. And also another one is Bayern Munich have withdrawn their bid for Chelsea and Senegal striker Nicholas Jackson. As it stands, Nicholas Jackson will be back to the Stamford Bridge. And also, Tottenham Hotspur are interested in Atlanta and Nigeria winger Ademola Lookman, but might face competition from Bayern Munich for the 27-year-old boy. And also, fantastic performance, fantastic signing moves, you might want to say. But left to me, it's a personal opinion. I think it's actually way, way too much. Liverpool are breaking the bank to make sure they sign Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak remained the most expensive signing in the English Premier League history. It was signed $130 million. That's huge amount of money. So far, so good. Liverpool has been so fantastic in transfer windows. No doubt about that. Other transfer story that I have on my table. Before I leave transfer stories, we see the likes of Galatasaray as Ed talks with Tottenham Hotspur over a deal to sign Mali, a midfielder, that is Jan Bissouma. Yeah, and also finally on transfer story, AC Milan have made an official bid to sign Liverpool England midfielder Joao Gomez, 20-year-old on permanent transfer. Yes, and also with the clubs discussing terms as far as that also is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from that short break. Still taking a look at the English Premier League before we wrap things up. Today, according to what Kiraa said, has actually described Arteta's performance as disappointing, and also lamenting that the sides of Mikel Arteta's failure to take the very few chances they had in that particular game. Arsenal needed a shift, slightly become a bit more proactive with the ball. As it stands, okay, you bring in Zubimendi and you bring in Exe and Gyökeres up front. It's only 3 games, but in the 2 away games we've seen Arsenal in this season, nothing has changed. Heavily reliant on set piece, don't create anything if what in open play, and also the big team in Europe for me defensively. That's coming from him. For me, meanwhile, Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya said he was not able to save Szoboszlai Thunderous free kick goal before what? Because of the new ball introduced by the Premier League side. For me, I think it's actually hilarious having some flimsy excuses to defend a defeat. Left to me, I think it's not something. You just have to admit the fact that football, it is either you win, you draw, or you lose. That's just one thing very, very evident about football. Finally, on the news today, let's take a look at this particular story popping up here for the likes of Nigerian Premier Football League news story that I have for you. The news regarding Magot. He asked me what he has actually seen himself being held by the press. According to what he's actually saying here, right here. Let me confirm to you that the Nassarawa United technical advisor Mbas Mugwa has actually expressed satisfaction with his team winning win over Abia Warriors. Yes, Ugochukwu Leona's goal scored the winning goal for them. The solid Minas in the encounter played at Lafayette City Stadium. Magot actually praised his team performance, saying it is actually a very fantastic one coming from his team. As it stands, Manchester United will face a Yimbao in their next game. To be very, very, very fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, before I leave the studio today, let's take a look at another one popping up. I need to take a look at this. Very, very crucial for APL. It's the new ball. Raya on why he couldn't save Szoboszlai a free kick. It's actually hilarious. It's actually very, very hilarious. We'll take a look at this particular discussion on one of the few videos I will be dropping on the channel very, very soon. We need to call it a wrap on this particular dial. For me, we need to wrap things up. Thank you so very much for you guys out there for being there for us. Today is still Kiraa Sport TV, the #1 TV station when it comes to sports. We deliver the best and detailed news information to your hearing. This program is proudly produced by Engineer FM. Yes, let's not forget, Manchester United got their first victory of the season over Burnley, a keenly contested encounter, 3-2 in favor of Manchester United. In fact, it was actually fantastic.